Hello everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning channel. Today we have a simple and relaxing A1 to A2 level story called The Little Town Morning. Listen carefully, read the subtitles, and try to understand each part. You can repeat the video to practice pronunciation and listening. All right? Let's begin our story. Tom is a young man who lives in a small town. His town is quiet, friendly, and beautiful. Every morning, Tom wakes up early because he likes to enjoy the start of the day. The story today is about one special morning in Tom's little town. Tom wakes up at 6:30 a.m. He opens his window and takes a deep breath. The air is fresh, and the sky is light blue. The sun is coming up slowly. Tom smiles because he loves mornings. They make him feel calm and happy. He looks outside and sees a few people walking on the street. Some people go to work, and some people take their dogs for a walk. Everything looks peaceful. Tom goes to the kitchen and makes breakfast. He makes a cup of tea and 2 pieces of toast with butter and honey. While he eats, he listens to soft music. He likes starting his day with music because it helps him relax. After breakfast, he washes his dishes, puts on his shoes, and takes his small backpack. Inside the backpack, he has a notebook, a pen, a bottle of water, and a small sandwich. Today, Tom wants to take a long walk around the town. He loves walking because he can see many things and think about his plans. He leaves his house and starts walking down the main street. The main street of the town is simple but beautiful. There are small shops, cafes, and a bakery. The bakery always smells wonderful. When Tom walks past it, he can smell fresh bread and warm pastries. It makes him hungry again, even though he already had breakfast. Tom decides to stop at the bakery. The baker, Mr. Green, smiles at him and says, "Good morning, Tom." Tom replies, "Good morning, Mr. Green. Everything smells great today." Mr. Green laughs and says, "Every day is a good day for fresh bread." Tom buys a small chocolate croissant and continues his walk. He walks to the town park. The park is large and full of trees, flowers, and small ponds. Many families come here to relax. Tom sees children playing, people jogging, and some older people sitting on benches. He likes this park because it is full of life but still very calm. Tom sits on a bench near a pond. He takes out his notebook and starts writing. He writes about his dreams, his goals, and the things he wants to do this year. Tom wants to learn new skills and meet new people. He also wants to travel to another country someday. Writing all of this helps him feel motivated. After writing for a while, Tom closes his notebook and looks at the pond. He sees ducks swimming slowly. They look peaceful and happy. Tom smiles again. He takes a sip of water and stands up to continue his walk. Near the park, there is a small library. Tom likes reading, so he decides to visit the library for a few minutes. Inside, the library is quiet. Tom sees the librarian, Ms. White, who is organizing books. She waves at Tom and says, "Hello, Tom. Looking for something to read?" Tom answers, Yes, maybe a short story or a simple novel. Ms. White gives him a small book about adventure. Tom thanks her and sits at a table to read the first few pages. The story is simple, but interesting. After reading for 10 minutes, he decides to borrow the book. When Tom leaves the library, the sun is higher in the sky. It is almost noon. The streets are busier now. More people are outside, shopping or meeting friends. Tom continues walking and goes to the town square. The town square is the heart of the town. There is a big fountain in the middle, surrounded by cafes and small stores. Tom sits near the fountain and eats the sandwich he brought from home. While he eats, he watches people. Some are tourists taking photos. Some are locals talking to each other. And some are sitting alone, drinking coffee. Tom likes watching people because it helps him understand life better. After lunch, Tom walks to a small hill at the edge of the town. The hill is not very high, but it gives a nice view of the entire town. When he reaches the top, he feels a small breeze on his face. The wind is cool and refreshing. Tom sits on the grass and looks down at the town. He sees the streets, the houses, the shops, the park, and the library. Everything looks small from up here. Tom takes his notebook again and writes about what he sees. He writes about the beauty of simple things, the sound of birds, the movement of the trees, and the gentle wind. He writes that sometimes people forget how beautiful everyday life can be. He promises himself to appreciate these small things more often. After some time on the hill, Tom decides to go back home. He slowly walks down and returns to the town square. He stops for a moment to buy a bottle of orange juice from a small store. The store owner smiles and asks, "Having a good day, Tom?" Tom nods and says, "Yes, it has been a very good day." Tom keeps walking until he reaches his house. When he enters, he feels a little tired, but also very happy. He takes off his shoes, drinks his orange juice, and sits on his sofa. He thinks about everything he did today. Walking in the park, visiting the library, sitting near the fountain, and riding on the hill. It was a simple day, but a wonderful one. Tom opens his book from the library and reads a little more. The story is fun, and he enjoys it. After reading, he closes the book and goes to the kitchen to make a cup of tea. He drinks his tea slowly and smiles again. The day is almost over, but he feels thankful for all the moments he experienced. Before going to bed, Tom writes one last thing in his notebook. Today was a good day. I enjoyed my little town. I saw beauty in simple things. I hope tomorrow is just as bright. Then Tom turns off the lights and goes to sleep, feeling calm and peaceful. Great job! You finished another English story. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment your favorite part of the story. See you in the next video.